Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host Chris. Tonight we're looking at another Newcastle beer, and this is their Newcastle Summer Ale. Available now, throughout the summer. Beer Advocate calls it a Scottish sparkling ale, so I'm assuming it's going to be like a Cooper's sparkling ale. Like there's a really kind of light, effervescent kind of Australian sparkling ales that they have. So without that said, I'm curious about this one. Let me get into a glass, let you know how it smells, how it tastes, and I'll give you the verdict on the Newcastle Summer Ale. Okay, so the appearance on the Summer Ale, it's a really, traditional kind of light summery looking, just regular sparkling ale, I guess if you want to call it that. Really light yellow in color, crystal clear. I mean, you can see the carbonation just streaming off the bottom of the glass. Nice white fluffy head. There's probably about 3 fingers worth in there. It's not really going away either. It's a nice kind of pillowy, kind of, that really big fluffy white head that you kind of like to see in a traditional style, just, a regular kind of a macro ale, and you do get that here. The aroma on the Summer Ale, there's not much to speak of, to be honest with you. A little bit of graininess in there. Really no hop characters at all. Yeah, definitely you get that effervescence. Kind of smells like a really kind of almost like Sprite almost, but not the sweetness. You do just that kind of. There's a little bit of lemon. I guess maybe there is some hop characters in there. A little bit of lemon kind of aroma in there, but really not much to speak of as far as the aroma goes. Let's give it a taste. It's a really easy beer to drink. A great summertime beer, sure. This would be a really good beer to bring with like a party or something, for people who don't really like craft brew all that much, but this is kind of like a gateway into kind of craft brew summer beers. Right at the front of the mouth, you do get some really crisp kind of malty flavors. By the back of the mouth, they're kind of gone. Kind of like just a refreshing kind of clean wipe. There is a lot of carbonation in there, so there's a decent amount of mouthfeel. There's kind of like a creamy texture to it, so it is pretty drinkable. Really no hop characteristics. There's a slight bit of malt in there. Really the big ones on this one are kind of the carbonation, the mouthfeel, and you do get a little bit of malt kind of sweetness in the beginning of the tongue. It's just a really kind of good, I think, refreshing outside beer. Is it at the top of my list? No. I mean, but it is, a pretty decent beer. So the verdict on the Newcastle Summer Ale, available now. I'm going to give this one a C. If I had a choice between this and Newcastle Brown, I would definitely take Newcastle Brown. I will say this, it does remind me a lot of like a Cooper's sparkling ale, which is kind of what I thought of. Just a ton of carbonation, a little bit of breadiness in there. There is some sweetness from the malts, very little hop characteristics, but that is, a typical British style. So, can I expect anything out of that? Anything more than that? Not really, but it does remind me a lot. If you've ever had an Australian sparkling ale, it reminds me a lot of that. Just light, clean, easy to drink, kind of refreshing, really highly carbonated, and that's what you get out of this. With that said, I am going to give it a C. This is the Newcastle Summer Ale, available now. So until next time, my friends, life is too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.